Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the month of October. Can you believe it already? I know. If you like the content that I share, please click the like and subscribe button down below. And Aquarius, let's get into the Spirit Animal Oracle card that came out for you right away. Like it just flew out. You got Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. And this is such a beautiful card to get, but it also points to your astrology a little bit. Now Jupiter is back into your first house and it's retrograding there, and it'll go direct on October 18th. And it was in your first house for some time, it moved into your second house, it retrograded back, now it's back in your first house. At this time, if there was a project that you were working on solely for you that has to do with your physical body or your health, your mental health, physical health, whatever, and it didn't involve another person, that you might feel renewed energy around that at this time. You have this beautiful window of opportunity from the middle of October through the end of the year until Jupiter actually does move into your second house and stays. And then that will be a whole nother conversation. But you have this beautiful window of opportunity right now to focus back on yourself, and especially on your own physical body, however that resonates for you, and to really accomplish that goal or that project that you had sought out to do, or you had just even thought about maybe earlier in the year. All right. You got for your other oracle message, Forge, Don't Follow. And this feels super strong, super powerful. And Aquarius, this also points to what the past 2.5 years, 3 years have carved you into being, which is a warrior. You had Saturn sitting in your 12th house for about 2.5 years. It's a super tough placement. The 12th and the 8th, those are very lesson learning times. They mold us, they shape us during those transits. And so you and Gemini really had, with it in their 8th house, with it in your 12th house, some of the most transformational opportunities of anyone in the zodiac. And so naturally, you are set up now to be a different sort of person and a leader in whatever it is that you do. And this just feels very appropriate considering all of that astrology for you, Aquarius. Now, you currently have the South Node sitting in your 12th house, which the South Node is this deep excavating energy that gradually works to remove something that isn't serving us any longer. And within your 12th house, that's in your house of your subconscious. So Aquarius, at this time, you might have already found that you've done a ton of inner healing work, signified by the Six of Cups in your environment position. And you see how she's just looking out on that horizon. I see this as a very contemplative energy, a little bit of a different meaning than the traditional Six of Cups for me in this deck. And this is you having already done a lot of inner healing work on yourself, but maybe there's something that's still left lingering, still like gnawing at you. And that is the thing that the South Node supportive energy and the energy of your environment, the Six of Cups, is steering you to take a look at maybe. And you probably already know what this is with such a long, arduous transit like that was. And coming up in the past energy is the Three of Swords right away. This didn't concern me at all. When this came out as like your first card, I really sense this is past energy. This isn't like an immediate heartbreak in your life right now, Aquarius, or anything like that. And I also want to point out this message could be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And right after that, the Wheel of Fortune card. So a clear indicator that everything was turning over. This Jupiterian energy is so powerful for you, and it is moving you into this place of leadership, especially just within your own life. Now, I think this will take on more of a like humanitarian role as you roll forward and move forward in life, maybe over the years. But right now, I think this is all about your inner transformation and that inner work that you've been doing, kind of radiating out into your environment with the Judgment card. Because you likely resonate with the fact that whoever you were 3 years ago is not who you are now, right? That Judgment energy is very powerful, and that's also in your past, but dipping into the present a little bit too. And in your energy, you got the Five of Wands and the Justice card coming out together. I never really like seeing a Five of Wands. It's quite petty. It's an environment that's not supportive. And again, I think this is in your past, and I think the Justice energy showing up, a much stronger energy, is closing out a cycle. This to me signals the completion of a cycle, and this might really happen for you in Libra season when the sun moves into Libra. At the time I'm doing this reading, it's not, but when I put this out, it will be. And with that Justice, with the Five of Wands, it comes back to this Six of Cups in your environment. That whatever has left you ruminating, whatever left you heartbroken in your past, the wheel is turning over and this Justice energy is moving in. There is something that's ending, completing, but it's not a bad thing. It's something that sets you on your course and has you feeling more grounded and solid and stable inside of yourself. In the past, this required a lot of contemplative energy and a lot of meditation on your part. Whatever meditation is for you, by the way, doesn't have to be on a cushion. But it did have you looking inward. It did have you connecting, if you resonate with connecting with guides and angels. This is indicated here with the Temperance in the middle of your reading. But it also, like I said, it left you feeling really capable of moving into different situations. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. And so she's capable of moving into her feelings while still staying super solid and balanced in her own foundation, right? There's methods for doing that. I said she, it's a he, but I don't know. Looks like a woman, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. After the Temperance energy, you got the Fool. And so all indications of moving on a new path, right? Forge, don't follow. There was something here that you might even be seeing now, especially with that Jupiter moving back into your first, that you feel greater support in taking some new path even further. This holds the energy to me of like when you take one step in the direction you're supposed to go in, and then another door opens, and you walk through that door, and then another door opens after that a few months later. It's possible that a door is opening now for you to move through that you wouldn't have known even existed had you not followed the breadcrumb trail, like taken the leap of faith in the Fool's journey and really forged some new path in your past. And now it's almost like there's this recycling of that message to move forward and take a whole new leap again. And any self-sabotage from the past is being put to rest. 7 of Swords in the reverse. This Justice energy might also bring up any sabotage in your past, anything that left you feeling like a wounded warrior. This could be coming up for review right now. It's something for you to finally put to bed and release and find solace in whatever happened for your highest good. And this is that South Node sitting behind you in your 12th house in Sagittarius that's trying to extract some belief system around self-sabotage or something around worthiness also could be coming up for you. And finally putting that to rest, looking at some old dynamic from a completely new perspective. Hangman coming out next. Aquarius, your reading is one of those readings where like each card just unfolds the story. It wasn't something to like really sit with and like, I don't know, it wasn't something to like sit and figure out. Like each card, it just made sense. It's a story unfolding. And something from your past could involve a Pisces. You also could have strong Sagittarius or Pisces placements. But there's something that is worthy of looking at from an entirely new perspective so that you can take that leap of faith and initiate a new path. This Knight of Swords, this energy doesn't feel like you. This could definitely be people from your environment or your past who were wrapped up maybe in this Five of Wands energy that also didn't have really like your highest good in mind. But it just feels like a small energy compared to your own. I want to go back to a word I used earlier, which is warrior. I think the last 2.5, 3 years have carved you, like I said, into an entirely new person. And so when it comes time to be balanced and grounded in your own energy, or when it comes time to take leaps for yourself and your highest good, I don't sense that someone with angry words or that tries to move in swiftly isn't something you can't handle, nor do I think that this energy has the ability to budge you. Careful around any words that you use at this time. If you need to draw back into your temperance energy, know that that's an option that's there for you. And I kind of want to come back to this this 6 of Cups. Interesting, I said 10 of Cups. But if there's something left to look at, if there's something that you need to contemplate and be in this 4 of Swords energy as well and meditate on, this could be a really good time to do that and to release these old burdens or these old, like the debris that's around something from the past. That old wound just needs like a little bit more tending to, maybe. That could be indicated there if you haven't done that already. Yeah, the Knight of Swords energy at the very end, this could definitely be something that you walked away from, something that you closed the door on, or you felt the door was closed on you. And every card here indicates that you're moving on to a new path. So Aquarius, I love that for you. I hope you have an incredible month and take care.